Hello, my friends, and welcome to October. Today is Thursday, October 2nd, and I would like to talk to you today about Pinktober, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Let me first say that this was a wonderful idea, letting women and men know that breast cancer is an epidemic that is claiming lives, and that you are the first line of defense in finding treatment and possibly going into remission. Notice I didn't say cure. It started as a wonderful campaign, and it has achieved its objective. Let me be the first of many people to inform you that breast cancer awareness has been achieved. People globally know who Susan G. Komen is, what breast cancer awareness is about, and how to do a breast self-exam. Let me show you, if you've never heard of a breast exam, what one is. You raise your arm, you put your hand under it, you begin radiating from the outside of your breast in, feeling for any lumps, tenderness, hot spots. By hot spot, I mean a spot that feels hot in comparison to the rest of your body. You continue all the way around your breast until you work your way to the center where your nipple is, and you squeeze your nipple to see if anything is tender or feels wrong. What you're looking for when you do that is lumps, swelling, anything that feels irregular. If you find one, feel free to grab a Bic pen or a marker and mark that spot on your body so that you can later go back with a permanent mark where you found your lump and show your doctor where you have found it. Because your body changes from day to day, you may feel uncertain that what you have found is in fact actually a lump. You may say to yourself, I'm fighting off a cold. It's just a swollen gland. I've had the flu. It's just a swollen gland. Or you may have been told that you have dense breasts and that you have fibrocystic breasts, which means that you feel the fibers or ductal glands that would normally be full of milk if you were a nursing mother. Okay, so I've stated quite clearly that I believe, and many in the community of women who suffer with what I have, metastatic breast cancer, that the whole world now knows what breast cancer is. They are aware of how to examine themselves and are aware of what mammograms are and that you should have them, usually starting at the age of 35. But if you do have a breast cancer history in your family, i.e. your mom had it, or your grandmother or great-grandmother had it, or even if you have a sibling, a sister or brother, because men do get breast cancer, who has had it, you should begin getting checked earlier. In the case of my daughter, who is only 21, she's been informed that she should begin getting herself mammogrammed at the age of 25. I was 34 when I received my initial diagnosis of having let's see, what is it called? DCIS, ductal carcinoma in situ, which means you have a lump in your breast and it's cancer. So let me cover something with you. I'm looking at notes because I have a lot I want to say. It's really important to me to share it with you. If you have had a lump and you have had it removed, or if you do find a lump in the future and you decide to have it removed, or have your breast removed, or have both of your breasts removed prophylactically to prevent you from finding lumps in the future, you may go through treatment. You may go through radiation, chemotherapy, and post-care taking tamoxifen or some similar drug. And you may think to yourself, phew, I'm a survivor, because that's what the breast cancer campaigns tell you. You're a survivor. But let me tell you something. You have survived, but you have not won the war. You've won a battle, but forever, for the rest of your life, you will have to go to the doctor. Maybe every 3 months, maybe every 6 months, depending on what kind of doctor you have and how proactive they are in trying to prevent you from developing metastatic breast cancer. You will have to be checked for the rest of your life. They will do blood work and check tumor markers to make sure that you are not having a reoccurrence. That is what they do not tell you when they spread the pink every October. Yes, you can survive breast cancer. You can survive ductal carcinoma in situ. You can survive having a lump. You can survive having multiple lumps. Maybe you feel your breast one day and you find 20 lumps that you didn't notice last month. You can survive that. But you will always be fighting the battle, preventing its return. And I'm so sorry to have to tell you that, but it is the truth. It's the truth that they don't tell you when they're giving you your rose-colored pink glasses. I'm asking you to please remove your pink glasses and do not fight the temptation with all you are worth. Do not buy pink products. Do not buy the KitchenAid pink blender or stand mixer or the pink t-shirt that says save the boobies. The money that is made off of those pink products generally does not go to cancer research. Cancer research is trying to find treatments to keep people alive. And though I am doubtful that there is a profit in finding a cure, that there is more of a profit in continually finding more and more medications, it is my hope that there are some really, really honorable researchers out there who truly do want to find a cure, and that they are actively seeking to find a cure. A cure is the only way to keep people alive. Despite the fact that I have been on several medications and may be on several more that will keep me alive and extend my life, the disease that I have, metastatic breast cancer, will kill me, or complications from it will kill me, or an infection that I develop because my compromised immune system. I have accepted this. It is not happy news, and while I am thankful that researchers are developing treatments that will extend my life, my hope and prayer for myself and for people like me is that a cure is found. So if you feel in this month of Pinktober like you just have got to give some money because you don't know what else to do, please contact the American Cancer Society. And no, it's not the American Breast Cancer Society. It is the American Cancer Society. If you give money to research at the American Breast Cancer Society, or say you have an uncle or an aunt or a sister who's had colon cancer or brain cancer or lung cancer, and you want to give money to that specific type of research, do it. I encourage you, because if they find a cure for one kind of cancer, that cure will directly benefit all other kinds of cancers. Cancer cells are predictable, and they divide and multiply and spread in all cancers the same way. So I encourage you in this month of Pinktober to be aware of how to examine yourself. Be aware of when you need to begin getting mammograms if you have a family history, or maybe you have never known anyone in your family to have had breast cancer, but a kind of cancer, I guarantee you, has been found in somebody in your family. Please talk to your doctor about what age you should begin getting mammograms. If you do find a lump, be proactive. Insist that your doctor do a needle biopsy. That is where they take a sonogram, they find the lump, they put a needle into the lump, they drain fluid from the lump, and they test the actual fluid from the lump to determine what stage and type of cancer it is. Also, please be aware, lumps are not the only way that you will find that you have cancer of the breast. You might find that you suddenly find a pucker or a dent in your breast, or a raised area in your breast that's swollen, red, and tender. Any area of your breast that feels hot compared to the surrounding tissue is a cause for concern. Sometimes a woman may notice that their nipple has changed. It's white instead of pink, or it's darker brown instead of pink. If your nipples are swollen, tender, enlarged, inverted, changing color, that could be a sign that you have what is called inflammatory breast cancer, IBC. Any changes to the breast at all, whether it's exterior or interior, is cause for alarm. Come here, Sadie. And if you should find that there is something going on anywhere in the breast area, under your arm, down your side, beneath your breast, in your clavicle area where your collarbone is, any changes in this region, it's very important that you get yourself to your general care practitioner and get a referral to a breast cancer specialist. Very important. So the things that I wanted to talk to you today is that breast cancer awareness has been achieved. We no longer need to be aware that it's out there. We know it's out there. We know what it is. Most women know how to examine themselves, and they know their family histories. If you don't get familiar with your family history, talk to your mother, talk to your grandma, ask questions. Hey, I know Aunt Bertha died, but I never knew her. What was the deal with that? Ask questions about your family history. Write it down. Get detailed. Very important. I've already asked you, do not buy pink products. It doesn't benefit cancer cures or cancer treatments in any way, shape, or form. So many people are aware of the fact that this has just really become a money-making machine and not a means to an end for a cure or treatments, that even the NFL is doing what they call a backing away of the pink washing of their fields this October. They no longer have certain companies that they've worked with in the past, and I won't mention anybody, L'Oreal, that have no longer decided to work with them because of recent controversies with wife beating and criminal behavior of the behaviors of the players. But that is beside the point. The point is that these other companies, L'Oreal, that are no longer working with the NFL really are not contributing a large portion of the profits of their products to finding a cure. A lot of the research simply is for finding treatments. Hey, I'm all for that, because the longer I extend my life, the better for me. But I would rather be cured than treated. If you have found any symptoms of inflammatory breast cancer, you can find what those symptoms are that you need to be aware of at ERASE, ERASEI.B.C.org. I will place that link somewhere in this video. You can also contact the American Cancer Society. I'll put that link right here to donate for research. You can also find information at mbc.org, metastaticbreastcancer.org. I will paste that link here. And that really is pretty much all I wanted to talk about. I will do my very best in October to no longer discuss with you my opinions about Pinktober. And keeping it real for the rest of the month, simply talking to you about things that are going on in my life, information that I find interesting and useful to you, and yeah, that pretty much covers the whole pink issues. I do want to let you know that tomorrow, Friday, I begin the second half of my week for cycle 15. I've been off all week. I'm doing really well. And yeah, that is it. Sadie would like to thank you because we posted a video earlier of her earlier this week, and I received more hits on my website in one day just to see how Sadie was doing than I receive on average for people who are interested or concerned about breast cancer. So dogs are popular, breast cancer isn't. Thank you so much for stopping by my site to see Sadie earlier this week, and thank you if you're here for me and for information about breast cancer. Please take a moment to hit thumbs up if you like this video so that I know you like them and will continue to make them. And if you are on my blog, please take a moment to subscribe, follow, or hit like. I appreciate your time for coming here, and thank you so much. Bye, people.